Live, love, thrive, belong.
Vision is the key to learning, communication and movement. It is estimated that people with learning disabilities are 10 times more likely to have serious sight problems than other people.
So there's some writing in this section about the appearance of your eyes. Amanda?
When there is very little information about how much a person with learning disabilities can see, it can be difficult for carers to know how to support the person to use their vision effectively. This is particularly important for people with profound and multiple learning disabilities, who may find it difficult to communicate to others what they are able to see.
Well done, that's good.
The advice given in this film is not intended to diagnose sight problems. However, the information gathered in a functional vision assessment, or FVA, should be shared with an optometrist or ophthalmologist to help them to diagnose and monitor sight problems.
Can you see the number on that card?
SeeAbility's functional vision assessment tool is intended to be used by supporters of people with learning disabilities who know that person well, such as family carers and support staff. It is an observational tool that can be used to recognise how a person with learning disabilities may be using their sight.
5, and I've got one last card to show you with that eye.
Okay, Steve, Amanda and I filled in the form.
The first
together.
scene shows Amanda in the day centre with her support worker, Vicky.
Lovely.
Amanda's health facilitator, Steve, is going to carry out an assessment of her functional vision. Because Vicky knows Amanda well, they have already been able to fill in some preliminary sections of the functional vision assessment tool.
And it says that sometimes your eyes might turn in or turn out a little bit. Okay.
Steve looks through the tool before beginning his assessment. The first section looks at the appearance of the person's eyes. This may tell us about the health of their eyes or how much they can see. Vicky has noted that Amanda appears to have frequent eye movements. The second section of the FVA tool looks at behaviours which may be related to eye health or vision. For example, Amanda may choose to follow a handrail when walking. This could be because of poor eyesight, but we should remember that there may be other reasons for this.
So what I brought along, this is called a functional vision assessment, and this will help us to find out more about how much you can see.
Before Steve begins the assessment, he explains what will happen during the functional vision assessment, so that Amanda knows what to expect. It is often a good idea to carry out the assessment somewhere the person with learning disabilities is familiar with.
Will it hurt my eyes?
It won't hurt your eyes at all. All it is I brought along some bits and pieces for you to look at and for you to see. Right, shall I go on to the first item?
Central vision refers to the vision we use when we are looking straight ahead, or when we need to see in detail and colour. Whenever we turn our gaze upon an object or scene, we are using our central vision. In this scene, Steve is using playing cards to assess Amanda's central vision. In this instance, Amanda said that she could see some of the numbers, but not all of them.
I'll show you one or two cards and see if you can see the numbers on them. Does that sound okay? Okay. Right, if I give you this card here, do you want to hold that? And then can you see any numbers on the card at all?
Number 2.
Number 2, that's grand. Well done. Okay, do you want to pop it on the table? I'll show you another one. Yeah, is that all right? I'll give you a different number then, so it's not too easy. There we go. If I give you that one, and you hold it where you like to hold things to see.
It's blurry on this one.
It's blurry, so you can't see that one very well.
No.
Okay. Shall we try you with another one then? Let's go in a different colour. I'll pass you a different number.
That's number 5.
Number 5. Okay, well done. Okay. How about if you try this one?
This one's blurry as well.
That's blurry as well. Okay. So some of them you can see and some of them you can't see very well.
No.
Okay, Amanda, thanks for doing that. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to write down a note in the form here, if that's okay, for what we found. Is that all right? And I'll tell you what I'm writing. If I find the right page. There we are. Okay.
Having completed the first activity, Steve records his findings in the functional vision assessment booklet. Steve is careful to include Amanda in the assessment at each stage, before moving on to a new activity.
And so I think that you could see the 2 of spades and 5 of diamonds, but couldn't see the 7 of spades or the 9 of diamonds. Okay, right, that's that bit done. Is that okay? You happy with what I've written there, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll move on then. So, Amanda, what we're going to do
Steve
next,
also
we've
asked
got some,
Amanda to name
letters and
small
numbers
plastic
flag
letters.
here. Now, we've looked at some numbers. Do you know some letters of the alphabet, or not really?
I know some, but not that many.
Before these activities, Steve asked Amanda if she is able to read numbers or letters or count fingers. It is very important that the activity does not involve something that the person cannot do, even with good vision.
Okay, I'm going to put one on the table first of all. Can you see the letter where it is? Do you know what it is?
Why?
Why? Okay, well done. Let me give you a different one to look at.
Here, it appears as if Amanda has difficulty seeing things on her left side. We've simulated this effect for the purposes of the film.
Pile in. Now let's try you with another one.
This difficulty may also be observed during other activities, but may not be apparent in every activity of the assessment.
Well done. Right. Let's have something different. That one there, do you know that one?
No.
Another activity Steve used was to ask Amanda to count how many fingers he held up. Steve did this at a close distance, then from further away, to see if this made a difference.
How many fingers there?
3.
Okay, well done. And change it again.
2.
Okay, brilliant, well done. Now let me go a bit further away. Okay. Now we're going to try the same thing again, okay? So do you want to count how many fingers I'm holding up there?
3.
Okay, well done. And then again.
1.
For all of these activities, Amanda was sometimes able to name the object and sometimes not.
Okay, well done. Right, let me make a note of that.
People who have problems with central vision will have difficulty in activities such as watching television, reading, seeing details, or recognizing faces. People may have problems with their colour vision.
Okay, Amanda, what we're going to do now is Vicky is behind you and she's got 2 coloured cloths and she's going to bring them round to one side or the other, and all I want you to do is just turn to look at the cloth when you can see it.
Peripheral
Okay.
vision is the term used to describe what we can see at the edges or sides of our vision. Peripheral vision is not detailed vision. Peripheral vision lets us detect movement and alerts us to turn our gaze in the direction of what has attracted our attention.
Okay, well done.
Peripheral vision is concerned with seeing at night or in low lighting.
Have a look. Okay, that's good. So we go again.
In this scene, Steve is looking at how Amanda sees to the edges or the periphery of her vision. With Vicky's help, Steve observes at what point Amanda is able to see a coloured cloth appearing from her left or right.
Yeah, found it. Well done. That's good. And then we'll do the same again. Well done. Grand.
Steve also asks Amanda to look at a tennis ball rolled across the table from side to side. Amanda was able to tell Steve when she could see the tennis ball. We can also tell from the change in Amanda's facial expression that she has seen the tennis ball when it moves from her left side to her right.
Yeah.
I can see it all. I can see the ball.
People who have problems with peripheral vision may have difficulties in seeing other people, objects, or traffic to the side of them. People may have difficulty seeing in low lighting or at night. People who have problems with their peripheral vision may scan their head from side to side to maximize their sight.
Okay, Amanda, what we're going to do next is I've got a light in my bag that I'm going to show you. Okay, I'll explain what it's all about.
Our eyes need to adjust to changes in light. For this to happen, our eyes need to regulate how much light enters the eye. The pupil of the eye, the dark circle at the center of the eye, needs to change shape according to the available light. In darkness or low lighting, the pupil enlarges to allow the light to enter the eye. In brightness, the pupil constricts to prevent too much bright light entering the eye. There are a number of eye problems which may cause people to experience glare in bright conditions.
Your eyes, is that okay? Yeah? Okay.
Steve uses a torch to observe whether Amanda is sensitive to light. Steve takes time to describe what will happen and shows Amanda how he will use the light. Being familiar with this sort of torchlight will help Amanda at the eye test too. Steve asks Amanda what she thought about this activity.
What did you think of the light, Amanda? Was it okay, or did you find it very bright?
I found it very bright.
Okay, you found it very bright. Was it a bit uncomfortable for your eyes?
Yeah.
Steve also takes the opportunity to observe Amanda later on when she leaves the day centre. Steve is looking for Amanda's responses to changes in lighting levels, finding her way and coping with changes in floor surfaces. People who are sensitive to light will experience the discomfort of glare in bright light and can be dazzled by lights at night. People may appear to screw their eyes up or will suffer from sore eyes if they cannot escape the bright light. Someone who appears to suddenly be uncomfortable with bright light should see their GP or eye care professional immediately.
Out into colours. Okay, so
Colour vision is mostly found in the part of our eyes concerned with seeing in detail. Our central vision, and in particular the part known as the macula, is made up of cells known as cones. These cone cells are responsible for sending information to our brain about colour.
grab a letter, see what colour it is.
In this section, Steve asks Amanda to sort letters according to their colour, which she is able to do.
We got there. Okay, that's grand. I'll help you there. We got two of them stuck together. So there we go. Right. Do you want to reach out and grab a letter and then put it into a pile? See what colour it is. Okay. Grab another one. Okay. Grabbing a letter. That's it. Keep sorting. Okay. Well done. That's good. And grab some more. That's it.
Amanda is then asked if she can name the colour of the letters, pointing to each pile in turn. Although she cannot name all the different colours, it is clear that she has sufficient colour vision to tell them apart.
Can you tell me what colour the letters are? Start off with this one, if you know it.
I'm not sure what that one is.
Okay, that's okay. They're all the right ones in the pile there. That's fine. Do you know what colour these ones are?
No.
Not sure on those. No. Okay. How about the other piles? Do you know those colours?
Blue, orange.
Can you point to the blue ones? The blue ones there. Yep. And what colour are those?
Orange.
Orange.
Yellow.
Yellow.
Red.
And red. Just one in the red pile, yeah.
It is worth noticing that Amanda has placed the coloured letters in a straight line on the table. She has not placed any letters on her left side. This could indicate that she has placed the letters at the limit of her visual field. Even though this section was about assessing colour vision, you may also make observations about other aspects of someone's vision, such as their peripheral vision.
So, all it is, if I give you something to look at, if you can tell me what colour it is.
Next, Steve asks Amanda if she can name the colours of different pieces of cloth.
Blue.
Blue, okay, that's grand. Pop it on the table, yep. Now, here's the next one. Do you know what colour that one is?
No.
Not sure about that one, okay. And here's another different one for you.
Red.
Red, okay. And here's the last one for you to look at.
Yellow.
Yellow, okay, well done. Right, let me make a note of that.
Poor vision can lead to difficulties with eating, moving around safely, and other everyday activities. Changes in how someone appears to be using their vision, including recognizing objects of different colour, should be investigated further.
Okay, Amanda, what we're going to do now is we're going to look at the playing cards again that we had earlier on, okay, which I've got in my bag.
Our eyes need to work together. The images received by the brain from our two eyes working together allow us to see one clear image. Two eyes working together allows us to see the full field of vision, from the edges of our vision to the centre, and also allows us to see in 3 dimensions. This means we can see near and distant objects and judge the relative distances and sizes. Both eyes working together is known as binocular vision. Having vision in only one eye, or having one very dominant eye, is known as having monocular vision.
Now, see if you can see what the number is on that card.
I can't see it.
Okay, that's okay. Pop that on the table. Lovely. And I'll give you another card. On that one, can you see the number at all?
No, it's very blurry.
Very blurry. Okay.
In this scene, Steve wants to find out whether Amanda appears to see better with one eye than the other. Amanda is happy to cover each eye in turn as part of the assessment.
To show you with that eye. Can you see that number?
No, still the same.
Okay, right. Have a rest for a second. That's it.
Some people with learning disabilities may need support to do this. For this activity, Amanda is able to name the numbers with her right eye, but not with her left eye.
I'll pass them to your free hand. Can you see the number on that card?
Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, well done. And again, I'll pass you another card. Do you see the number on that card?
Number 7.
Number 7. Well done.
People with monocular vision often have difficulty in seeing in 3 dimensions. This means that judging depths and distances may be difficult. People may have difficulty with their peripheral vision on the same side as their impaired eye.
And what we've got is lots of black playing cards and one red playing card. And I'm going to scatter them onto the table.
Some activities can relate to more than one aspect of a person's vision. In this scene, Steve asks Amanda to look away while he places the cards on the table.
While I do that.
Steve then asks Amanda to pick out the red playing card from all of the black cards on the table. This could potentially tell Steve about Amanda's central vision, her peripheral vision, or her colour vision.
That's lovely. That's grand. Okay, thank you for that.
That's all right.
So Amanda, do you want to see if you can find the red card on the table? Okay, found that. Well done. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the position of the cards a little bit, okay, and then ask you to do it again. So if you want to have another look at the book there. Right, okay.
Okay.
So again, there's a red card on the table somewhere, Amanda.
In this activity, Amanda can find the red playing card on 2 occasions.
Okay. We're going to do it one more time, okay? So I'm going to shuffle up the cards again. So if you have another quick look at the book, all right? And I'll just shuffle these a little bit.
Observe that when Steve places the red playing card on Amanda's left side, she is not able to see it.
Lovely, okay. Now have a look and see if you can find the red card on the table. Can you see it at all?
No,
No?
I can't see.
Can't see it there. Okay.
A functional vision assessment is not about right or wrong responses, but about how a person uses their sight in each activity. However the person may respond, it is important to remain positive throughout the assessment, so that their confidence is not affected. When you have completed a functional vision assessment, it is important to write a summary of your observations. Here is a reminder of Steve's observations about Amanda's functional vision. The observations link directly to the sections in the functional vision assessment document. These observations should be shared with the optometrist or ophthalmologist at the person's next eye examination.
Can I just have a quick look at this? And then...
Steve observed that Amanda seems to have lots of rapid eye movements. In terms of behaviours, Steve noted that Amanda chose to use the handrail when she left the day centre. In some instances, Amanda was able to see a number on a playing card. In terms of Amanda's peripheral vision, she seemed to be more aware of the coloured cloths and the tennis ball on her right side than on her left. Amanda appeared to be sensitive to the bright sunlight when she left the day centre. Amanda was able to discriminate between different colours. When testing each eye separately, Amanda could see more with her right eye. The Functional Vision Assessment Tool and other eye care and vision resources can be found on the SeeAbility website.